and welcome to the epic conclusion of the Reality Gaze Watch What Crappens crossover experience as we recap My Secret Santa on Netflix. And now, without any further ado, the last part of our epic recap. So, guess what? This stuttering girl singing Jingle Bells, it goes viral because apparently the internet's having a slow week.
No, the internet, I'm telling you, we find out that the top search on Google that week was "Stop my fucking kid from stuttering," and like now she's just gone viral.
So everyone, if your kid stutters, sing Jingle Bells at their face, and that's all you have to do. It's going to cure it immediately.
By the way, I am taking these little voice lozenges.
I don't know where this is going.
I think I accidentally just took a gummy, so I got about 30 minutes here, y'all.
Attaboy.
Wow.
I should take one of those too, actually.
So now the dad's excited. It sounds, he's like, whoa, looks like we're back on track. We went viral. So tell Santa that Santa's going to be our guest of honor at the Christmas party. And it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
It's usually
what could go wrong?
Yeah.
So then,
Natasha comes up with an idea. She's like, "Wait a minute, there is something fishy. Why does Matt want to fuck Santa? I'm going on Grindr."
Of course, she's got a glass of wine with her. That's even more.
You know what bothered me the most? I think when she set the wine on the table, I think the wine glass was plastic.
Oh,
I noticed that actually.
I hate drinking wine out of a plastic cup. I hate it.
But that's her life, though.
Yes.
The thing is this: she's been divorced. She got screwed out of like a settlement. He hasn't paid his child support, and she's trying to just get that promotion. And she's got these plastic wine cups, and then she's got this. She hears about someone in town complaining about the cost of Snow Academy. She's like, I can't even get my glass wine glasses. This is the third time this week I've worn this business suit.
Yeah. So this is the first.
I sleep in this office.
This is the first time we see her start to try to use Google, and it's hilarious. It becomes a running joke for me in the movie. So she's like, "I'm going to look something up on this person, but I don't know how." And then we leave to the next scene, and Santa's going viral. It's crazy. Everybody's excited.
Crazy.
The news is all abuzz. They're interviewing Matthew about it.
And they're like, "You heard it here first. The crowds love him." And Matthew's like, "And I love him too."
And there's something when I look in his eyes, I just want to fuck him.
If his biggest,
I know
if
it's
his
a man,
Achilles
but-
heel is that he's nervous to talk in front of people, wouldn't he
Right?
be nervous to talk on the
Guess
news?
what?
The news,
He is
not the
suddenly has
national
no
news.
problem with he went to Toastmasters.
Yeah,
was
that's what it is.
Toastmasters.
I've been to Toastmasters.
Toastmasters is great.
My friend was like doing Toastmasters, and I was visiting her in DC, and she's like, "Hey, just so you know, tonight I've got to go to Toastmasters. So do you want to come?" And so I went to Toastmasters, and they made me the marshal for that night. I was like the marshal at arms, which meant that I had to close the door when Toastmasters started.
Oh,
It was great.
Wow, that's a good one.
It was a great story.
And then
Guess what? I learned how to tell that story at Toastmasters.
And then everyone took off their clothes and had a big orgy,
And then gave
like in the
speeches.
movie Hair.
And you were in the middle of a butt cake.
Well,
So
when they
Zoe-
said "do me," I knew what they were saying. So then Zoe is, of course, like totally ungrateful. She's like, "Mother, why didn't you tell me about the screaming kittens? There's a little thing called the internet. Why the secret?" And she's
Of course I knew.
she's like, "I don't care. You can look it up on Happening. That's fine. But it's my past."
It's
she goes,
my
"Oh,
past."
really? Like my dad?" Fuck you. Do you understand what I'm going through to get you through snowboarding school? What are you coming for me for? I just put you in snowboarding school, and now you're coming to me about some 15-year-old drama with some loser in a bar.
That was the cheapest shot. To be honest, it was, and
It's
so
like I actually saved you by never introducing you to your dad. You know,
Right.
this man told me that he was the cousin of Richard Grieco, and I believed him, and I had sex with him, and that's how you came around.
Richard Grieco.
Yeah.
Richard Grieco was the hottest thing in like
He really was.
1994.
Until he wasn't.
I mean, that's just how it goes, though.
Yeah.
Isn't that how
my
it
was
goes?
so
God,
hot.
Richard Grieco.
I'm going to look him up. Greek.
Oh.
It's not great.
It's not good
great.
now.
great.
It's
No,
not
it's
good,
not
Ronnie.
great,
I'm
guys.
telling you now. It's
Don't
not
do
good.
it.
Be happy.
It's not great.
Bless his heart.
Yeah, you're not. It's
The
not
The
good.
hairline wasn't kind.
Look,
neither was the meth.
Aging,
my God.
Aging happens, but this
it's
was
not the aging. It's the.
It's. I think there was some kind of substance abuse. Almost.
Yeah,
certainly.
it looks like it looks sad.
Yeah,
it looks sad. Well, this was fun. All right, everybody, thanks for coming with us
I'm
for Christmas.
devastated.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I brought Richard Grieco into this, but now the Christmas spirit is definitely gone now.
Yeah, it's gone now. So now Matt sits in Santa's chair, which excuse the fuck out of you. Like, what is this guy doing? He's sitting in Santa's chair in the middle of the night. It's not even during business hours. He's got a boner.
His butt on his butt.
So Taylor also comes in, and she's like, "What
Why
are you doing
is she
here?"
there?
I don't know. None of this makes sense. I'm telling you. So she's like, "What are you doing here? Santa doesn't start till noon tomorrow." Yeah, then what are you doing here? Why is everybody trying to fuck somebody in Santa's chair?
I don't know.
That.
No, it's not good.
Because that's a story.
Don't
that's
go there.
Story.
And Taylor
Matt's
says,
taking us back to the Clinique counter. He's like,
yes.
Girl.
Oh, boy.
At the Quail Valley Mall. What's it called
Quail
again?
Springs Mall.
Well, Springs Mall.
Sorry.
It's interchangeable.
It's interchangeable.
Named after Dan Quayle.
Yes, of course.
They're like, we have hereby renamed Little Creek Mall the Quail.
I
We
remember
brought Marilyn here.
it was a big day at Quail Springs Mall when the Dillards showed up. It was like literally like a movie, like
The
everyone
Dillard
saying,
family?
The Dillards are coming. The Dillards are coming. Oh, God, when the Dillards
It's a
came.
big deal. It's a big deal, guys.
Big deal.
Okay, so they flirt while he's in the Santa seat.
You know where I can get a good hot chocolate? Meaning your dick.
Drop the hot chocolate shit.
Yeah. And so they get a drink and they're walking in town. And this is where we find out. He's like, so it's always been you and Zoe. And that's where she said, just kind of says, it's almost like between sips. She's like, well, I got pregnant in college and had to drop out of school.
Her
And then
father.
the baby daddy left town and I never saw him again.
Yeah.
This is really milky, you know? It's not the cheap stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, and then he trauma dumps on her and says, yeah, my mom died when I was 15. Didn't handle it well. Got into trouble. And she's like, but you were grieving. I wanted to rebel and discover the world. And he's like, and she's like, and now you're running the place. So why is she so rosy with this guy? But she's so like, life sucks, kids. That's what it is.
It's called compartmentalization.
Right.
Okay.
We do know
like
about that.
I think to the people that she loves, and to everyone else she hates. You know.
Yeah,
She
so
loves
they
this
decide
guy,
they've
she
got like
loves
some
Zoe.
kind of chemistry because they're both miserable at heart.
Right.
So
There we go.
It's cute. So then we go back to Natasha, who's still trying to Google.
Yeah.
And she Googles Hugh
Man, nothing.
which is hilarious.
and image search doesn't work either.
I love how many Hugh Mans there are, though, because she's
gonna
like, "Oh my
Google.
God, there's hundreds of Hugh Mans with Facebook profiles."
Yeah,
Oh, God.
she's
And then she
they-
Googles,
they-
then she does a Google image search of her dressed as Santa. So
Well,
Santa's come up. She's like, "Wait a minute, this is unfair."
My favorite part, as she's later Googling, because she Googles for a while. I mean, happenings, whatever they would call
Happening, yeah.
it. I love that, like, her first instinct is not to look up the social security number that she actually has access to.
Yeah.
She's like, let me look up this name, Hugh Man.
You're an employer.
and
You
see
can
what
do a
happens.
LexisNexis search really easily.
Also, y'all, they have an address. They have an address where this guy's check
I don't think
goes
he gets.
to.
Yes, I think there's direct deposit. What is the name on the checking account?
It is
You
so
can't just put
obvious.
a social security number with the wrong name anyway. None of this makes any
Right.
sense.
No,
None of it.
None of that's what I'm
Taylor-
saying. The whole premise
now-
falls apart.
Well, you know what also falls? Taylor, when she's skiing, because now they're skiing, because they're
now they're
dating.
skiing.
And
So
now
Matt's
this
like,
is so
hey,
dumb.
you're getting so much better. I never would have thought you had a pregnancy that ended your time at Oberlin. This is great.
Here's the thing. This is such a fucking red herring because it doesn't need to happen. We never mentioned skiing before. We've mentioned snowboarding, but it's just like this is 5 minutes we didn't need. And
Well, they need to have like a date. They need to like build their actual like
and
relationship.
say,
They
yeah.
need to. We need
then
to
we
add
do a
some light
record
stakes
date.
here.
We need to do a guitar date, or we do a sing date because that's going to pay off later. This
Well,
doesn't.
it just keeps going because now we get to see Matt play in a band somehow. He's in a band. And she's like, oh my God, I had no idea you were so good. And she pulls out the unicorn lip gloss. And he's like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a
like,
second.
we never see again.
Both people I want to fuck in this town using the same lip gloss.
He literally goes, that's a popular brand. Like he like gives her this use and she goes, yup. And she doesn't even think like, I'll put this away. She's like, uh-huh. And he's like, okay.
It, yeah. Never talked about again. Also, I want to say this again, evidence of, I agree that this was written by a gay man. A straight man is never going to notice what type of fucking lip balm a woman is putting on her face. That is quite true.
Never.
Ever.
But that's why they made a unicorn lip balm, and they even gave it a little unicorn head, and he picked it up off the floor the last time and looked at it and kept it. He pocketed it. So
yeah, he did keep it.
I think it's like pulling a Jack in the Box out of your dispenser, you know?
She doesn't even actually know why, because the first time she doesn't realize that she lost it. But also, like, why is she using such like a lip balm that's like sold at Claire's boutique? Like, what?
Yeah,
why is she like your
especially
my
when
first
she
lip
gave
balm?
up like all joy, like childhood joy years ago when she got pregnant.
Yes,
but I also love that like this does not connect any dots for him whatsoever.
No!
Not now, not later.
It's just like a thing that happens. Fridays.
Or he should have pulled it out of his pocket because he kept it and been like, wait, see, I found this. You had this, you know?
There we go.
This moment is interrupted.
You know what? When he saw the two men fucking in the bathroom, maybe he should have seen the unicorn lip balm on the floor. Or something like that. I don't know.
Well, either way, this moment is interrupted because the guy on stage is like, hey, everyone, I want to give a shout out, because he told his friend on stage. He goes, his friend who all of a sudden he knows when it's like, this guy's like this super famous billionaire who's like traveling around, but now is like friends with the head of this like band, whatever. This guy who had like a piercing, by the way, which I thought was very provocative for a Christmas movie. This guy had like a nose piercing. I was like, wow.
Oh.
In a holiday movie? Let's not scandalize people too much.
Guys, when did we take the Christ out of Christmas? Okay, carry on.
So he's like, hey, I want to give a shout out from the band Screaming Kittens. It's Taylor coming up and do a song, Taylor. And they're like, come on, you got to do it. It's Vertical Horizon. Sing with them. It's the collab.
I know, and the whole town's like,
oh my God, yes, it's Taylor from Screaming Kittens.
Screaming Kittens.
She's like, what? No, you don't understand. And she runs out like Cinderella, but she leaves her lip gloss behind. She is very careless with her lip gloss. I mean, you know what? Maybe that's where the rent money's going. All the stuff she's leaving behind.
We see how terrible she is with money management.
She buys more lip balms than Poodle, and that's saying something because
I buy a lot of lip balm.
He loses.
Guys, by the way, my lips are so smooth right now.
Oh, that's great.
3 hours later, I've exfoliated the fuck out of these lips.
They're definitely plumper.
Well, Matthew goes running out. And he's like, sorry, people were excited. They actually cared, whatever. She's like, no, don't worry. I'm just traumatized. He's like, look, but it's like riding a bike. She goes, what? Being traumatized or like singing? Both. She's like, no.
Anal. It was my dream.
It was my dream.
It was my life. I had to give it up when I had that wretched child. Bills. I had to take a crappy job putting Santa faces on Santas to put food on the table. You just don't get it. And it's not your fault.
He's like, I understand.
A rich person in a bad rug.
Can you let me understand? I'd rather be with you and no one but you.
You're never going to understand a person like me.
It's like, I know I don't get being poor, but can you let me try? We can roast some wieners over a trash fire.
I can put dirt on my face.
I don't know.
We can hop train cars together.
Exactly. I can put beans and we can eat them on a fire.
We could steal a sheet from room 205 and use it for our bindle.
Exactly. And carry around it like in hobos.
It's like, no, you don't
understand.
understand.
The rails together.
Yep.
You don't understand.
Yeah.
I was into music, but then I had a child, and then I just had bills. Bills. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? Can you pay my automobiles?
Pay me automobiles. I'm sorry, I just can't sing anymore because of the trauma.
Because of the trauma.
And then she says, I don't think I can do this again. You mean the time? I assume she's been celibate since she had a daughter. And
that's what she makes it sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so
she's like, she's like,
We had to understand her having bad relationships with men. We've known none of them. If we met like 4 ex-boyfriends in the town, we would get it. Like, oh, she's just really bad at relationships. But no, it's only one.
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm sorry to leave this romantic date in a very brightly lit restaurant with dorm room furniture, but I have to go now. Anyway, meanwhile, back at Natasha's land, she's still Googling, and guess what? She found something. It turns out the social security number belongs to someone named Taylor. And she's aha, I figured it out.
Taylor, a latte boy.
Taylor brings me Dane. Coffee, brings me joy.
Sorry, deep musical theater nerd joke.
Really not that deep, but Ronnie, you know that song, don't you? It's this awful thing that people use, musical theater girls used
I think
to
it's
sing.
deeper than you think. I think only musical Taylor the Latte Boy. It's a terrible song.
Oh God, it was a
What's
song
it from?
It's a standalone song called Kristen Chenoweth made it really popular. And then every girl wanted to sing it in auditions. It was like, there's a guy who now works at Starbucks and is very inspirational. And he's very inspirational. Taylor, the latte boy, brings me Java, brings me joy.
Oh,
Taylor, the latte boy. I love him. I love him. I love him. It was during that time when musical theater was like, you kind of have to speak it. And everything was like new. And then you had a big note. And everything is great because I'm still demure and a girl.
Oh, God.
And I want to throw myself down a flight of stairs when I hear it, but
yeah, I would have.
Keep going. Sorry.
I didn't know that was going to get so gay, and I apologize. We need to move on.
No, I loved it. I love a piece of theater.
Yeah, fat hop.
Yeah. So back at the apartment building, Doralee knocks on the door, and she's like, "So, Taylor, you didn't tell me your dad is Santa from the viral video on the internet. I know he's not real, but he's good enough for me. I'm not picky. Okay, mama horny."
Yeah, give me some of your daddy.
And I'm
wrap some gifts and shove them up my tree, honey.
Whoa,
yeah,
I've got
string me up,
use a stocking stuffer, bitch.
I've got Doxy, Taylor. It's going to be a good Christmas. And a fresh batch of gingerbread. I made it with scotch.
And then she says, I got to go check on Zoe. How old's your kid? She's not 8.
Yeah, exactly.
She's in snowboarding academy.
Don't forget to tell your daddy I can take his pole up myself.
My south mouth.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
she gets at her guitar. That's a really big moment.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's a big moment. But she
gets into her closet. She goes into her closet. She's like a closet. She has a closet of love music, and she pulls out her old guitar, which somehow her dumb daughter never was like, "Mom, why is there like an electric guitar in the closet?" Right. So she pulls it out,
plays
and she starts
3
playing
chords,
a song. And in her mind, she's thinking, someday I'm gonna get back to singing Rockin' Rudolph.
I gotta say, that last song was one of the most disappointing things about the movie. I was just kind of like,
I agree.
Going back to Rudolph.
Yes, Run Rudolph.
Rudolph is terrible.
The next
Rudolph, the latte boy.
Rudolph the latte boy, your nose is red. Can you fuck me with it?
It's time for a commercial. It's time for a Crappens commercial.
The next day, I think now the kids are, heckling the main bully kid. It's just heckling Santa now. This kid is unredeemable.
Truly.
She is just a little nasty piece of work.
I know. And Santa's like, where are you supposed to be? Santa's supposed to be the North Pole, you fat fuck.
Yeah.
Aren't you supposed to be sliding down a pole on a wax piece of wood?
Yeah, and her disses are so bad too. She's like, "Aren't you supposed to be in the North Pole letting up your sleigh?"
Like, aren't you supposed to be like sliding? He's like, how do you know that? And he's like, I'm Santa. That is a line they use all the time. That I know everything.
That's her,
Santa.
That's her recurring.
What are you doing
line,
here,
like,
you little urchin? What's you little delinquent? I got kicked out for the day. And it's like, there's this girl. She said something I didn't like.
Yeah, and I like that. I like that Taylor's like, well, guess what? Being a teenage girl is tough, and I know. And then the bully's like,
it was like, what?
What? What? Are you,
Now,
what?
This is when we proceed to get a lot of backstory about a character we don't really know. And
Basically, she's like, my mom never spends time with me, and I'm lonely, and I'm a bitch because I have mommy issues. And we're like, oh, thanks for the plot.
My dad's in London. My mom works somewhere nearby, but we don't know who she is. And I'm angry because I'm not getting enough attention. So I'm acting out and going after the new girl at Snowboard Academy. I'm mad.
And so a level of self-awareness this bully has is absolutely ridiculous.
Also, it's ridiculous that I remember when I was doing like counseling and I had to work with teens, which was fucking, and Jake knows from teaching, kids just don't open up to a stranger and start talking like this.
Santa.
Especially Santa, and especially a kid who's an asshole and who's angry.
Yeah.
And the kid is also like very like she's, Taylor's like, I know a girl who never met her father. That's Zoe, whatever. And she's like, you know her? She's like, yeah, I know. And she goes, did Zoe tell you that I'm a bully? No bully ever says that.
No bully ever thinks they're a bully.
No, Maleficent still thinks she was right.
Maleficent
She was,
she's
though.
the
I saw
hero
the
in this
movie.
story.
I saw the movie. She was right.
They always are right. All of them.
Yeah. So Taylor's like, oh, I don't think you're a bully, kid, but sometimes hurt people hurt people.
Oh,
Santa's
my
been hurt
God.
too. Someone keeps stealing Santa's lip gloss. Okay. It's very, very hurtful.
By the way, what Santa offloads their problems on some kid? Santa's been hurt too,
What?
Santa hasn't had it easy. Santa wanted to be an accountant, but somehow wound up with this shit job.
And sometimes Santa just sits in his armchair and drinks a whole bottle of scotch at the end of the night and thinks about what could have been. So I hurt too, kid.
Yeah.
Tried to move to Boca Raton, and everyone said, no, you can't do that.
Christmas
You're Santa.
wish
No,
to
Boca
get
Raton's
over our
free.
hurt.
To get
put our
over
hurt behind us.
our hurt and put it behind us. What kind of bullshit is this?
Well,
So
let's
shove
make
it
two
down
wishes.
and don't think about it. Oh, Merry Christmas. It came up on a midnight clear.
Let's make two wishes. Let's ask that little stuttering tramp to never sing again because that was painful. Okay.
Can I also point out this is so late in the movie that we should be barreling towards the end of the movie here.
But what happens is that by talking
The
to
audience
this
is
little
like, you're
brat,
not.
so by talking to this little brat, Taylor is really talking to herself by saying it's time for us to put our traumas behind us. She's like, by talking to this little brat, I'm realizing how boring it is when people talk about how upset they are by their trauma. I've decided I'm not going to be like that and decide to be nice to the hot guy again. So she goes back to Matthew and brings him hot cocoa. And she's like, delivery, here's some hot cocoa.
Because God forbid we drink alcohol in this movie.
I know.
Yeah.
Or even caffeine.
Yeah.
So they're like, well, I guess this is a date, right? I'm sorry about that. It's just trauma. And you sort of did sort of step on a big boundary for me. I mean, you try to have me sing on stage and you're the one who has stage fright. So you sort of volunteer me for something I never asked for in the first place. So I would appreciate an apology, but here's a hot cocoa in the meantime.
Yeah, I do love his stage fright storyline while he's also a guitar player and an amazing singer.
Right. Nothing works. Nothing actually helps.
No.
So they decide that they're friends again.
They make up.
He's like super kind of upset with her. Like his big doughy eyes. He's like, oh, I've been so hurt. Shut the fuck up. You just ran into like every statue and drunk drove in Italy. Like, I don't want to hear it from you, you whiny fucking man. So now
guess
she's
what?
back
Time
with the
to set up Act
gays.
3. Yeah. Well, she said time to
gays.
set up Act 3 because he's like, hey, I'm glad that we're finally reconciled. You've got to come to the holiday party. And she's like, absolutely. I will 100% be there. And he goes, good, because now you can meet our Santa Claus because he's the best. And she's like, what?
Cue the Mrs. Doubtfire restaurant scene.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
So we're going into the Miss Doubtfire portion of this event, and we go to the Christmas party, which is in a big hotel office room or whatever. And she's like, "Oh my God, I don't think I'm going to fit in here in this hotel meeting room."
Can I just say,
You can talk about the dress. Thank you.
looks terrible. It's this, and it's this lacy wrap, the shrug, and later, even at the end, they have her in a red sweater with like pearl applique on the shoulders. They dress her like a 63-year-old woman from Des
75.
Moines.
Yeah.
She looks terrible. God damn, it's a travesty.
She's like, I don't know if I'm going to fit in with all these bland people. I mean, I know you would have thought I would, considering I just walk around wearing generic cashmere sweaters, but I just don't know if I can fit. And so then Dad's like, big announcement, everyone. Thanks to our really good Santa Claus, we've sold out the Christmas season from some people who hadn't had plans and decided last minute they had to stay in the hotel where there's a really good Santa.
Yeah.
And for the next 3 years, because people really are jazzed about getting their kids to see a good Santa who solves their problems.
Problems. Cheaper than therapy.
This is all dialogue that was said, by the way. We're not.
Yes.
So the dad's like, oh, well, Matthew, who is this lovely young lady in the ill-fitting dress? And she's like, yeah, well, my name's Taylor. And we met at a very reputable record store and reputable, in fact, not even reputable. And we appreciate, because we appreciated vinyl and punk rock and things like that. Dad's like, what? A record store in this town? I'm going to root it out and get it out of here. There needs to be a chocolate shop and more hot cocoa.
Now it's Footloose.
The more you go to record stores, you leads to dancing. And dancing leads to Satan.
And Tia Mowry's just standing there glaring at her, and Taylor's like, and they're like, well, I wonder when Santa's gonna get here. And she's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go freshen up. So then it's already problematic that the gay's being put into the bathroom stall. But that's
such
fine.
a fun scene.
Problematic. I felt so seen.
I loved it.
And so he's
finally
the fact they put in a glory
bathroom
hole was so,
sex.
that was chef's kiss.
I did enjoy it when he said, you didn't bring me anything to eat. They should have said a drink.
Yes.
A gay would have said, you didn't bring me a drink.
Yeah,
So here's the setup. So basically she goes to the bathroom. One gay, the boyfriend or the husband, the brother-in-law is standing, keeping an eye out, making sure no one goes into the bathroom while the brother is in the far, I'm going to say probably the handicap stall because that was a large stall.
It is.
So
It
like,
is
that's
the
a little
assistant
problematic.
stall. Yeah.
And so, so he's there and he's got the Santa Claus thing ready. He's basically going to do a quick change. Like he's standing in the rafters on Saturday Night Live.
It's like Broadway.
So he's like
Broadway,
ready in the wings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So she goes in there. It's like, oh, quick change. So she comes out. Now she's Hugh again.
Yes.
Yeah, so she comes out, she's Hugh, and she goes into the room, and the dad's like, whoa, I've never received so many emails. I mean, wow, you are the hit of the holiday season. Lisa Gibbons, love you.
The fact.
And isn't it weird that Natasha is just like, Natasha knows that this Santa's a fraud and is using not only a random woman's social security number, but that woman is at the same party and she's just sitting on it. She's actually she's like not telling her assistant. She's just sitting there like, okay, well, fraudulent Santa's here.
But she doesn't know who the woman is, right?
Yeah.
And so we know that Santa's using a woman's security. And so she's like, something's wrong here. But we don't see her put it together.
Yeah.
So Hugh comes back in and he was like, well, Mr. Boss, your son will be an excellent general manager. That's for sure. And then he's like, oh my God. By the way, Hugh, God, you look sexy today. I can't wait for you to meet Taylor. Maybe, are you into threesomes?
There's something in your eyes, Hugh.
Something in your eyes.
God, it's so good to be here with you. I'm with my favorite pa and my favorite faux pas. God damn it, Hugh. And he's like, well, you can't wait. I'm going to meet Taylor Hall. She's special. And the dad goes, yeah, the last time he said that, she sold his story to a gossip magazine. Girl.
Oh, so now we're having a late Act 3 stakes, which is like the dad's never going to approve of Taylor.
Right.
Because he can't trust these women that come around her son.
Yeah.
No.
And he's like, she's
and
not
this will,
like
of course,
that, Dad.
imperil
I'm
it.
falling for her.
You see, you're supposed to set this up in Act 1. And the whole idea is that when she is outed, it's like, see, son, you never should go back to her. I told you she was bad. I told you she was a liar. And he's like, my dad's right. You were a liar. But they were like, no, we'll set this up right now and just forget about it.
Three sentences. Yeah, here we go.
3 sentences in Act 3.
Guys, time for a huge moment. Taylor runs back to change back into Taylor again. So she runs through the hallways and
that's when
then she comes back.
Is it this time where the guys
This is where the brother-in-law,
the snowboarders say Stephen King is here, and the other horror gay, or is that after?
No, that's
she
not.
She
this
comes
is
back.
after.
She comes back.
But the gays are still like being really weird in the bathroom. One is still in the stall, and one is still hiding outside the bathroom. They have cameras in this hotel.
Yes.
So
this is
where Taylor has to come back to show her business acumen now. So the dad's like, well, I just met this lady, but let me tell you, this is what we're going to do with our future resorts, which is that we're going to revamp things. And Natasha's like, that's right. We are going to revamp things. And I'm going to say this in front of someone who I just discovered is committing massive fraud with his fake social security number. Yes. We're going to have wine tastings and all those kind of things. The dad's like, let's raise the prices.
Why don't you
capitalism?
Why don't you have wine tastings and spa treatments already?
Why aren't
You're
there?
a hotel.
Yeah,
You're a luxury hotel.
You already should have this.
Let's say this now. They already have these things.
We should open up a gym. Let's have a gym. We can have it be open 2 hours a day. What about 24 hours? You know what? Good. 24 hours.
Good idea.
And digital.
Good. Well,
so then Taylor's like, well, what about the kids? Okay, Taylor, you spent your entire movie complaining about how this kid ruined your life. And she's like, think about the children. Are we going to have activities for children? What about craft night, karaoke?
Someone's nurturing all of a
This
sudden.
is where I lost sympathy for her anymore. I was like, I'm glad your daughter's a bitch to you because you just talked over this woman who has her own fucking job like you own the goddamn place, just telling everybody what to do. You deserve everything you get, Taylor. Live in your van.
Yeah, and she has this awful.
You are amazing. I'm going to give you Natasha's job. Natasha, you are now stepping down to an even lower job than you have now.
Yeah,
I know, because she's like, "What? There should be fun activities for the kids. That way, the parents can relax." And Natasha's like what? Pin the tail on the donkey, and they're like, "That's a great idea. Pin the tail on the donkey. Let's do it."
Never thought of it.
Craft night and karaoke night.
And she finally says, look, I know I'm just here and I'm just here running back and forth because you probably think I have exploding diarrhea and you don't know that I'm changing into a Santa suit. But I just want to say, if you win over the kids, you win over the parents.
No, I'm sorry, but your son has been feeding me hot chocolate for 2 weeks and I've got the shits. I
gotta go shit again. I'll be right back.
Because Natasha, to get her back, is like, I think it's time for gifts. Where's our Santa?
So she goes into change. She's getting in dressed as Hugh.
This is the gay sex simulation.
But while this happens, the brother-in-law hears that there's a Stephen King sighting.
He's a horror
which makes no
gay,
sense.
remember.
Horror gay. So he leaves his post, which is terrible because Matthew decides he has to go to the bathroom. So Matthew comes in the bathroom. And while this is happening, we get a classic, what's going on in that bathroom stall thing. In this case, the brother and Hugh are trying to get like the fat suit on. And they're like,
is it in?
Right there. Oh God. Wait, hold on. Just stay still. Just stay still for 2 minutes. It'll get easier. Hold on.
So
we're in.
Matthew, who's just done like an 8-ball in Venice and like knocked over 10 statues, is like, what? There may be sex in the bathroom.
Oh my God, there's gay sex in the bathroom?
So he like looks under
kind of like, he doesn't say like, get out of here or anything like that. He kind of listens and watches and kind of looks in like, it's kind of hot.
He looks
that's
underneath
kind of funny.
And he sees the feet, and what he sees is, I don't know if he realizes that this is Santa at this moment, but he definitely sees like, the Santa boots are the and it's like
he knows it's Santa because he
Santa
sees
boots,
Santa's big old shoes and
Santa's the bottom here, right?
Yeah, like, Santa's the one who is.
Oh yeah.
And Matt does look a little sad, and I think it's because he finds out that he's been fucking around with guys in the bathroom, and it's not him. So he's it's sad.
True. I believe
he's like, we're both bottoms.
He's like, oh no, we're both bottoms.
It was interesting that he played it kind of sad. I mean, I guess I don't think he was sad that he found out he was gay. I think he was just like, he's not with me or whatever. So then he goes out and he's really awkward. Like, what should I do? Should I just go in there and ask to join? Should I just jerk off outside the door? What do I do? What do I do?
So then he like comes out of the bathroom. He's
Sees
like, whoa.
Santa.
But then like Santa and the brother both come out, which is weird because why did the brother leave the bathroom? And then so he turns around and sees Santa. And then he's like, oh my God, it's confirmed. Hugh was having gay sex in the bathroom in the middle of our Christmas party. Like, this is legitimately, like, it's not us making a joke. Like, legitimately his character
fucking another man.
Hugh, who is like the star of this resort, who was just talking to the CEO, this massive billionaire, decided, you know what? I gotta step away to have some gay sex.
And I think I'm in love.
He's like, there's a shot.
Yeah. I know. So they go back into the meeting room or whatever, and Matt's like, "Wait, does anyone know where Taylor is? Where is she? I have to tell her. I have to get this boner out on somebody." And Natasha's like, "No, but I know who does. Me, as a person who wants to lead this hotel, is about to ruin the annual Christmas party.
This man is an imposter."
He is a fraud. He's using a fake name and your girlfriend's social security number.
So he knows who Taylor is.
Tia Mowry says, you're probably working on an evil plan together to ruin my career.
And I'm like, you narcissist. What the fuck? Why is this about you now?
It's so weird.
She does make it about her. It is kind of very revealing.
I have a theory that they wanted to make this into like this mustache twisting kind of villain. Tia just did not play it that way. She played it very realistically. She tried to find a human connection to it, and that's why a lot of these lines don't work.
I think
you really are a fan of Twitch.
They didn't give her enough.
I'm a big Twitch fan.
No, I think that Tia was so good in this.
I know. I think she did the best job she could with it.
They gave her nothing.
Yeah, and I think
they gave her nothing.
They gave her nothing, and it was like very unrealistic that she sort of sat on this information so late, or she didn't say, sir, I need to talk to you about Hugh. I think we have an issue. She just sort of sits there and then goes through this entire scene and then finally is like, aha, everyone. And you're like, whoa, where did this come from? So she's doing this big reveal, and she's not even given the villain moment of doing the big reveal, because instead what happens is that someone is like, is Taylor Jacobson in here? Taylor, we have a snowboard academy emergency. Your daughter
third act reveal
about to die.
Okay.
Your daughter has oddly been snowboarding during the nighttime snowboarding Christmas party at the what the hell?
And
Taylor goes, run out, and so she goes.
She's like, oh my God. Ho, 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 three wise men. And runs out the room.
Lots of reveals here. And then she says Zoe in the most female voice possible.
Zoe!
So she runs out to the ambulance where Zoe is being loaded in, and then the bully is now nice, and she's like,
"It's gonna be okay, right? We're now best friends because I turned nice in one day."
Yeah.
And she sees Tia Mowry, and she says, I've been really mean to her mom, and her mother is awesome, and her mom listens to her, and I'm like, okay, all right.
So it turns out this girl is the bully is the daughter of Tia. And the bully ruins everything.
Moved to London, you've been different.
I hate these reveals.
She also ruins Tia's big moment of being able to pull the face off. I guess at this moment, Tia still doesn't think that Hugh is.
She doesn't
I guess
know
we should have known when they were the only two black people in town.
I know. Well, there was a little boy
didn't even see it coming.
That is something we should have assumed.
There was. Yeah.
That's why I think Tia Mowry should have played the role of Santa, because I think her physical comedy would have been better. But then it could have been about how all these people are uncomfortable by Black Santa.
Black Santa. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, they would never hire a Black Santa in this hotel. Absolutely not.
I mean, there's actually this amazing subtext in this movie that's like a commentary about like how Tia's the only one working hard. And it's just all these white people.
The black woman's doing the most.
And there's all these white people who have no capabilities, no skills, whatever, who just fail upwards. And it's like, hey, you lady who used to work at the cookie company criticizing Frosters, you have a great idea. We're going to give you a high position in this hotel. And Tia's the only one, Natasha's the only one doing any sort of work, and no one's paying attention to her.
Yeah. I mean, even down to the main character, because she's working her ass off to send her daughter to snowboarding camp. And then this lady comes in and commits fraud to get her kid in, and everyone's fine with it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Total fraud.
So Matthew looks kind of confused because he like wants to fuck everybody in the finale. Like he's like, I want to fuck all of you. And so he's like, just go to the hospital. So they run away. There
was just one thing, and I gotta say, the daughter has a line which she butchers. It's like, Santa, why do you sound like my mother? It was just such a weird line. And then I wrote down, it's very different. A situation like this is very different when it's a man in a woman's outfit, because then it's like all types of gender politics it's a stronger gender politic than a woman in a man's costume. Right. And it's not the big reveal they're hoping it will be. It's not like one of the guys when he ripped open her coat, she goes, she's got tits, and everyone. I saw boobs for the first time in a movie, and I remember that
references only.
Yes,
that was my childhood.
All right, here we go.
Also, by the way, hello, you know what, like Hugh or Taylor, when your daughter says, "Why do you sound like my mom?" That's the moment you say, oh, you have a head injury. Sorry.
Exactly.
Get in the ambulance.
No, she pulls off her mask and her glasses and all of that. And she's like, I'm a mother.
And she looks flawless, which is not
She
how
does.
you
She
look
does.
after wearing like
flawless.
She actually hasn't looked like that in the entire movie. I was
This-
like, wow,
yeah, it's
how
the best she's
how
ever
is she
looked.
suddenly like so
This
put
was
together?
a Scooby-Doo reveal. It was just a complete Scooby-Doo reveal, and they look like themselves. Anyone who's been in her prosthetics looks like a fucking mess.
I
There's
will
like
say
gel
this too.
and
Put a pin in this, but she's on a gurney strapped down with a neck brace, looking like she's about to be airlifted somewhere. Put a pin in that till later when we see Zoe again.
I know.
Yeah, let's
Next
get us to
time
the
we see
hospital.
Zoe tap dancing in a bathing suit.
Yeah,
can we get this kid to the hospital? Do we have to have this whole moment?
Commercials. Here comes one right now.
So now Natasha is talking to the dad and she's like, you know what? We could charge her with fraud and with trespassing and other cool things. And the dad's like, well, how could you let that happen,
Natasha,
Matthew?
I'm so
no
disappointed.
background ID. And you, Natasha, I trusted you,
again,
and
the politics
Jimmy.
of this.
You singing jingle bells. It doesn't fix anything. Be quiet.
And Matthew's like, it's no one to blame but me. I hired
He-
you. I
he
wanted
does-
to stick my dick deep inside of him. It was my mistake.
He has now redeemed himself because he's now sacrificed himself.
Yes.
Yeah. By the way, don't
Like
forget that this
Jesus,
writer,
because it's a Christmas movie.
From Great American
don't forget
Country.
that this writer who also wrote the Lindsay Lohan thing incorporated a scene in that one where Lindsay Lohan's like clearly gay fiance winds up like in a cabin in the woods with some strange man, and they
Yes.
kind of have like an implied gay sex moment.
Yes, they do.
This guy
I-
loves like inserting
This guy
like closet gay
loves
moments,
including
love
gay
it.
sex. I
Yes,
thinking
thank
about-
God for him.
and I
He's
love
thinking about
that.
us.
I
I
love gay
still think-
subtext.
I still think-
that.
I still
love
think
it.
the script of that film was one of the best ones one of the funniest things we've done.
Well,
It
it
was
died.
powerful.
Well, it died
No,
because
the
it's not in
dad's
this
like,
one.
I made a mistake too. Natasha, you're taking the lead on this. I'm not giving you the job. Matthew, you still have the job because you're a white man who feels upward, but you can go outside for now. So Natasha feels bad now. And now she's talking to her B daughter. And they're talking about like, oh my God, I feel awful because I was so mean to her. And she's such a good snowboarder. She just didn't have a very nice vest, but she has a really nice mom. And Natasha's like, her mother is a fraud.
Like, no,
And
she's
and by
not,
the way,
Mom.
Mom, she's a good
Listen,
mom.
You don't
I am
listen
behind
to me. and
Natasha all the way. Mom
Yeah.
is a fraud. Stop it. Like, go back to being a bully. You learned the wrong life lessons
You
from the
learned
wrong,
the wrong
person.
life lesson.
I
But
disagree.
miss my mom.
Listen, Santa is always it's an actor playing a character. So what, actresses don't
Agree.
work now? And I wish that this movie had taken it to that, where she's like, who cares if I'm a woman? A woman can't be Santa Claus. Santa Claus
It
isn't a
could've-
man or a woman.
It's an
That's true.
idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what's also funny is I like how the daughter just spins it on Natasha out of left field because Natasha's like, listen, stop. That woman is a fraud. And then she goes, no, she listened to me. Not like you. Like, aha. You,
And then we get
you
in
just
London.
got prosecuted.
Dad went to London.
Prosecuted for all your failures as a mother. You don't hear me. You split from dad and I never see you. I miss my mom. And Natasha's like, I know. Let's talk.
Let's
Do you want a
talk.
pony? How can I buy you off?
And
Do you
then
want to
there's
go to snowboarding school?
there's a quick cut that's kind of jarring. We're just sitting on the couch with Zoe in a fucking arm brace and everything's fine.
She's fine. She's
And
fine.
Mom, we just hit 100,000 views.
Really,
that's
you
all
just
she cares
ruined my
about.
career with a neck break that didn't happen. You spoil little
You
bee.
spoil little B.
trying a jump you were not prepared to do. And
But
she
wait.
and so Zoe's she's like, have you heard from Matthew? She's like, probably not unless we go to court. She's like, wow, you really did this for me, right? She's like, oh,
Oh,
so you're
so
not
go to
mortified at your
snowboarding
mom?
camp.
She's like, Mom, I've been mortified for you for so many years. This is nothing new.
You were
is
so
nothing.
embarrassing as a
Yeah,
singer.
I heard your album, Mom, and it sucks.
Yeah.
Now, here's the one who's feeling
It's me, Dorley. How are you telling me that your daddy wasn't really Santa Claus? I was ready for that man to dip his cookie inside my milk. I was ready to be that man's vixen. How could you do this to me?
must have got a
Dorley-
really good laugh at me.
Dora Lee is visibly shaken
This-
because she also is having like a reckoning. She's basically saying like, I now have to ask for rent money from this woman who I accidentally hit on because I thought she was an older silver daddy, and I'm realizing I was hitting on her instead.
And am I going to get sued?
For me.
And I'm just an old
fool.
The movie stops being light because she ends up leveling her with this, because she says, I looked stupid. And Taylor said, I never meant to hurt you. And she's like, why is it that that's the people that hurt me or who that I always hear that from?
It's always the people that hurt people that say that, right?
It feels like we're in a Tennessee Williams scene.
When she
all of a
said
sudden,
that,
she's just that good.
She's that good. I got to say, it hit me in my gut and brought tears to my eyes.
No, she's good.
Oh, God.
This actress is fantastic.
She's great.
Like, she moved here to this town. She lived in Chicago and she moved here to this town to follow love. And then he left her. Now she's stuck in this town.
She grew up as a little girl in Puerto Rico.
All I wanted was for him to take a turn in my toy factory, and you had to ruin it for me.
I was a dancer. I was a prancer. And now I'm just a landlady.
Now just a landlady. So Tia and Matthew.
I was going to let him snow my globe. Now he's gone. Now he's gone.
Where are they next? Are they in a park?
They're talking to Matthew about the daughter's name is
Tia
Eva.
Mowry and Matthew.
The daughter's name is Eva, though it doesn't matter. And he's talking to Matthew. Natasha's telling Matthew, Eva and I had a long talk, and this wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for Taylor. And I just wanted to say thanks for not throwing me under the bus. And he's like, I avoided his responsibility for so long, I figured it was time for me to grow up.
She's like, you should give the speech at the concert tonight. Yeah.
Because you've conquered your fear of public speaking finally.
Yeah, and he's like, but I can't do that. She goes, no, I'm going to teach you. I'm going to have a redemptive moment that won't happen on camera.
Yes!
And this is going to be your final exam.
I'm going to have a redemptive moment.
She's going to be the one that's going to help him with the speech things. I was like, that's
I don't
weird.
think so.
So now he's taking the stage for his speech. It's like 5 minutes later, and he's like, I've learned to give speeches. Is everybody ready? Here we go. I'm sure you've heard what happened with Santa. In the meantime, Sun Peaks won't have a Santa, but we can still celebrate Christmas because Santa's not a man. Santa is a boner in my pants that I pull slowly and enjoy. Did I know it was coming? No. Did it hit me in the eye? It sure did. What was I talking about? Why do I have a boner right now? I forgot. Damn it.
He's losing the audience. As soon as he's like, Santa's a concept, they're like, boo, Santa's a man.
Santa's a white man.
Santa's a white, fat man and he's old.
Oh, bring the torch.
He's not a concept. Bring out Santa. Bring out Santa.
Bring out white Santa.
So then the dad's like, what is Matthew doing up there? And Natasha's like, he's saving Christmas. And everyone's like, dude, no, he's not. This is the worst thing ever. At least they're not singing Run, Run, Rudolph, though. Am I right?
Just wait.
So then Matthew's like,
everyone's miserable.
This was the most unbelievable part of the movie. And to me, that Taylor and Zoe show up. And Taylor decides to go up on stage to apologize to him in front of fucking everybody.
In front of this
unruly
rabble.
She only talks to him in front of a mic. Like, she never even addresses the audience.
And it's also like, this is Netflix. Can you hire some more extras? Can you make it look like it's more than 30 people standing behind a snowbank?
There.
Yes, because in the Lindsay Lohan movie, this would have been a physical comedy of errors of her going to apologize, and then something like she ends up pratfalling on the stage, not meaning to be on the stage. That's what we needed from this.
I'm sentimental.
Honestly, the Lindsay Lohan movie culminated with her making a very similar speech in front of a crowd that was just as big, but they did it in a living room, so it felt compressed and it felt high stakes. But here it's just like, you see, it's a stage for 20 people, and like, also what would have been helpful would have been if there had been some headlines about, billionaire error, like in trouble again.
Oh, happening
fiasco. It was a fraud, and so
but
like now the media is there to capture this.
Heckler there. He's like, hey, bro, talk to her, bro. It's like, why is he at every Santa event? Is nobody worried that this guy's at every Santa event?
I love you, man.
He is constantly on Santa subreddit.
So she just says, I need to apologize. I needed a job, and you needed a Santa. And I just don't think I could have something like this. I don't think I deserved it. And I didn't think I was going to fall for you.
Also, I'm lactose intolerant. There, I said it.
Kiss her.
Finally.
Kiss her.
Yeah, like, don't
I like when
leave
she's
him, honey. Don't leave him. I wish she had had this speech like, shame on everyone in this town for limiting who Santa could be or what Santa should be. What are we teaching our young women? Now, sure, I taught my daughter that she was a mistake, but that was just honesty.
draw some boundaries. You didn't need to put your daughter into snowboard school.
Your daughter needs a job.
Teach her about
Eggs cost $10. We have no sympathy for you.
Susie Orman videos.
So,
Oh, Merry Christmas, Silent Night.
Exactly.
Matt's like, wait, Taylor, but I miss you, okay? I miss his beard. I miss his bathroom stall anal. Please, is there some way you can bring it back? She's like, oh, God, okay.
That's exactly what happened.
And then there's
They
like
decide that they're going to spend Christmas together, but then before that, they're like, wait a second. Do you want to sing? And she's like, well, I guess this time, is everyone ready for some pop punk girl group madness? Guess what? If you lined up here ready to hear some Pussy Riot, then get ready because it's about to happen right now.
Run, Rudolph.
Run, Rudolph. Scoobity bop and boot and doot and doodity bee.
And this isn't my voice because I was too scared to do it.
I mean, if you're going to do that, use somebody good. Like, have a Nell Carter recording in there.
How I just wanted to be on set, though, because I think they filmed it when no one was there. I think about this. Think about it. You don't really see a lot of scenes that
It was
Jimmy the
4
Elf.
a.m.
Well, no,
I
but
feel
Jimmy the Elf is never really in the scene with other people. If you think about it, it's just cutaways. So I'm pretty sure they spent like 4 hours trying to shoot with this guy, just going, cheer, Jimmy, cheer. And he's just going like over and over and over.
So
And it's like
now,
dark. It almost looked like a black screen or something behind him.
So now, okay, so she has her triumphant moment that speaks neither to her past as a punk rocker nor to really anything else in this movie. And now it's Christmas Day and the whole gang is at her apartment. I'm like,
including his father,
I was like, what are you guys doing here?
who's never
come on.
set foot in an apartment building like that.
And we all know why they're there. Like you right away, you're like, oh, I know why they're there because the dad is there. They need to have the dad there because the landlady's going to come over.
Yeah,
blah,
I
blah,
knew
blah.
that. Yeah.
You know, like you just know it, you see it because there's no reason why these wealthy people.
And the dad
are
is
at this
kind of like,
apartment.
are those fags over there?
Yeah.
Is that too gay, guys?
Right.
I'm sorry, did
So
we
the dad
open
is like-
a taco truck? Because there are 2 faggy-to burritos over there. Okay.
Is that a gay couple?
They're all celebrating, and in like not even a full like half breath, he's like, "I'll do a toast to Natasha who got sent to London, and to everybody else that like you don't even." And I actually had to rewind and say, "Wait."
I'm like,
what?
like, you know,
excuse me. And so she's
also,
in
like,
London
Natasha-
now, I guess, with her husband.
And
but like overnight, like this all happened on Christmas
I needed
Eve.
more than
Like
that.
what you just
they
she packed
paid
up
her
and
a
moved up
ticket
to.
and made her go away.
I gotta say, my note from this entire movie is what a misuse of a Twitch.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
That
They gave
she
her
is-
nothing to do.
This is unfair. She did not deserve this. Tia Mowry deserves more.
They should. I mean, it's shocking that they did not include her in that final scene. Maybe she got COVID or something. They had to shoot without her because, like, there's no reason that you have to see the girls together as friends. You have to see her, and she'd be like, "Well,
oh my
thanks
God,
again for that
the girls
promotion to
together as
London."
friends.
Maybe she got COVID.
I think this was a coda or something that they put on. They tacked on. They were like, we need something better than Run Rudolph at the end.
I think you're
I think
right.
they're like.
Because
I think they were
then we
basically
get,
like Diana's doing such a good job that we have to give her. We have to tie up her loose end. Let's give her to the dad.
Yeah, Natasha's like, I'm busy. I work. So,
but Taylor goes over and invites her over to Christmas.
Dora Lee over, and then Dora Lee is so touched and is being very nice at the Christmas party, and then sees some old man meet and goes right for it. It's like, well, hello, Daddy. Ooh, hotel owner, right? How'd you like to soap my hand? Ew. Hey, you want to refill my shampoo in the morning? Oh, yeah. I'll change my pillow sheets. Bad boy. Do not disturb. Am I right?
Got some extra shower caps back at my house.
So that they're conveniently under the mistletoe. And honestly, I loved this because she was the best character. She's the character who's been hurt the most. Let's be honest. I don't care what any of Taylor's backstory is. It's this woman who's been hurt the most. And she winds up with the richest guy. Good for her.
Good for her.
Loved it. Loved it. She deserves it.
He's going to die soon, and she's younger, and then she'll be a billionaire.
Yeah.
And now she's the mother-in-law.
And not give Taylor and her husband money because she's going to take it all.
Yeah.
Because they never paid rent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. And the imitable last line. So, Taylor, how'd you get so good at Christmas? Santa Claus. I'm Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Which
was hoping she would say
nowhere.
Oh, it's because when I dropped out of college for my daughter, I had to watch a lot of holiday movies.
Yeah. Also, too, I don't think this set was very fun because there was no outtakes in the credits, and there should have been outtakes.
Yeah,
this movie warranted
that
outtakes.
Talented. I really did. All in all, I did not like this movie. It was
me neither.
Yeah, I didn't like this movie, and
no, I did not.
And it's just. We can find the bad, stupid things in it, but I enjoyed that Lindsay Lohan movie. I even enjoyed the dumb Food Network movie.
I even like parts of Hot Frosty.
Hot Frosty was ridiculous, but it was fun at least.
Yeah,
Hot Frosty was
cute. Yeah, it was cute.
Yeah,
those movies are all about like what Christmas is really about in some way, and this one wasn't. Like it didn't really even have anything to do with Christmas.
This movie didn't have a heart.
It was
a bad one.
It took place at Christmas, but other than that, it didn't really even have anything to do. All I just kept thinking was, God, the apartment decorations are so bad. Like the apartment building, I was like, this is what being poor is like, and it's sad.
Yeah. Is it because this is what Christmas movies are like in 2025?
I think it's just like, I think this was like too much. Like it was like Save the Cat. They were like, okay, here's all the characters. They just sort of like it was painting by numbers. They dropped it all in, and so it was all tidy. But like the silliness of this like Mrs. Doubtfire thing actually was like never that silly.
Never paid
The only thing
off,
it did was it
ever.
elicited this like really random gay sex scene in the bathroom late in the movie, and I was like, and the locker room scene really was like, what is happening here?
And that was my Christmas wish.
I will say, I think that it was probably like a more adult movie at one point because of all of this stuff. Like he wants to fuck the Santa the whole time. He's this like cokehead ne'er-do-well. Like they had all the ingredients to make it good, but they chose to go like the family friendly. We have to be super safe because we're like a Hallmark being on Netflix now or whatever the fuck they were doing. And they just kind of watered it down. Because I think if he was like a cokehead mess and had to learn to be better, and Natasha was really a bitch and scheming and trying to take everything down, and he really was kind of into the gay sex Santa, like it could have been good. It's just kind of like watered down.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
Try to please everybody. You please nobody.
You please nobody.
All right, big boy.
Please nobody.
Wow.
But it sure was pleasing for us. I mean, it gave us 4 hours to laugh together. So
this was so much fun
we
again,
did it
guys.
again. We did it again.
We did it.
Only
a
4
holiday
hours.
tradition.
what Christmas is really about is us getting together every year to talk shit about people we don't know. And I think
and finding gay
worked out
narratives.
great.
And
That's exactly it.
and to act like we could do any better.
That's
At the end of the day.
It's true.
That's very true.
And with that, yes, thank you to our sissies and our Geraldines out there that are probably
Making it through
clenching your
this
fist
season.
just with your family right now. So we hope that this was a respite of laughter and fun.
I'm going to be
and
right there
silliness for
with you with my mother and father. It's going to be, it's going to be rough this year. I can already tell you there's my mother. My mother's already grouchy. So
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just in the buying phase because I'm the single one and everybody else is married and has kids or whatever. It's just like there's 20 people to buy for, but I'm like going to get
gift cards
like half a roller skate or some shit. But everybody, thanks so much for being here. We will talk to you in the new year. Bye.
Bye.
Watch what Crappens would like to thank its premium sponsors. Ain't no thing like Allison King. It's always a party on Allison Block.
Our way is the Amber way.
It's the Foster and the Furious. It's Amanda Foster. It's always automatic with Ashley Auto. Put your hands together for Carly Clapp.
Get on the right foot with Chrissy Offutt. We never miss her call. It's Diane Call. Sunday in the Park with Dylan Clark. Big yay, it's Emily Gauthier.
Aaron McNicholas. She don't miss no trickolas.
Hava Nagila Weber.
You'll never hide from Heidi Eleanor Jones. I go, you go, we all go for Hugo. Jamie, she has no last namey.
She's our kind of mess. It's Jennifer Messer.
Sip some scotch with Jessica Trotch.
She's our favorite streamer, Caroline Peacock.
Kristen the Piston Anderson. Get a bee in your bonnet with Lacey B. K Sarah, whatever will be, will Lauren Silsby. She gets an A from us. It's Lindsay D. Let's give a kisserino to Lisa Lino. Fresh as a daisy, it's Maisie McHenry. Megan Berg. You can't have a burger without the Berg.
This is Livin' with Michelle Vivian.
I love ya, Olivia Williamson.
She sure is swell. It's Raquel.
Yes, we canna. It's Savannah.
Cast a spell with Shannon Spellman. Let's share with Sharon Eldridge.
Darn Skippy, it's Tippy. And our super premium sponsors.
Make way for AJ Lopez.
She's VVIP, it's Amanda V. Can't lose when you're with Amy Baldwin.
Somebody get us 10 cc's of Betsy MD.
We're taking the gold with Brenda Silva.
Let's get real with Caitlin O'Neill.
Put us on a stretcher, it's Charlotte Fletcher. Don't get salty with Christine Pepper. Can't have a meal without the Emily Sides.
Who, what, why, where, and Gwen Pentland.
Let's go into the woods with Guy Tubbs.
Nobody holds a candle to Jamie Kendall. Hail the cork master, the master of the cork, Jennifer Corcoran. We got our wish, it's Jen Plish. My favorite Murdo, Karen McMurdo.
She's a total knockout, it's Katie Manock.
In the study with a candlestick, it's Leslie Peacock. Gee, it's Lisa H. We're ride or die for Lisa Ryder Barron. She's a whiz, it's Liz Sarthy. Always killing it, it's Lola Alkalani.
The incredible edible Matthews sisters. She eases our woes, it's Melissa St. Rose. There's a chance of meatballs, it's Rebecca Cloud.
Maximum love for Sandy Maximoska. She's the queen bee, it's Sarah Lemke.
We cannot tell a lie, it's Sarah Telefson.
Shannon, out of a cannon, Anthony. Please don't stop, it's Soli and Pop. Let's take off with Tamla Plain. You'll always get the full story with Tori Parsons.
She ain't no shrinking Violet Kuchar. We love you guys.